Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Portal Masters of all ages. It is Brylander with PortalPowerTV, and I am coming to you with another episode of Skylanders RE-MAGINATors. That is my series in Skylanders Imaginators, where I do a Let's Play, and then we take these creation crystals, and we reimagine a popular pop culture icon, whether it be a superhero, some kind of fictional character, maybe even a real person. But we try to reimagine them. What would they look like if they were made in Skylanders Imaginators, using only the parts that the game has to offer? Sometimes we get really close, sometimes we nail it on the head, and sometimes, boy, are we way off the mark. The parts just don't exist, but you know what? I do the best I can, and that's kind of the fun of the whole thing. Some of you guys in the comments of the videos, you bash the crack, you bash me like crazy, almost slipped there, saying that I didn't do a good job, that I failed, and so like that, and that's just not the point. It's just having a good time. So, if any of you ever, I'm on all kind of social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all PortalPowerTV on every single one of them. Pretty consistent, pretty easy to remember. Even on VidMe, which is like a YouTube alternative, starting to post videos there as well. Usually the same videos that I've got here on YouTube. But anyway, guys, today, as our thumbnail suggested, we're going to be tackling a Batman villain, none other than Mr. Freeze. And for that, we're going to be using a water creation crystal. And we're going to go ahead and get this guy on the portal. I'm going to power this up to a level 6 quick shot.
Welcome to the
and
Creation
we'll be back.
Crystal Portal Master. Here you can create your very own Imaginator. First, choose a battle class. Each class uses a unique type of weapon.
Alright, as I said, we're going to go ahead and make a quick shot out of this guy. There we go. So we'll make a quick shot. Once that's done, I'm going to level up to level 6, and then we'll get right into creation mode.
Quick shot Imaginators deliver justice over great distances with pinpoint precision. Are you ready to create a quick shot? Choosing a battle class is a final decision. A new quick shot is born. Now, bring your imagination to life.
Okay, and right here, this is where it happens. Don't blink. How'd it go? Alright, and so there we are. We're leveled up to level 7. We actually kind of shot right over our level 6 going on there. And so now we're ready to go ahead and get into the creation portion of this. And let's say we'll go into the look and the body and the head. And first things first is we're looking for, and of course my face cam's over some of the selections, but most of them will be readily available. We are looking for this head right here, Rockets. Okay, so that's going to be the head for Mr. Freeze. And then going down to the eyes, I don't think the eyes really make a difference. We'll go ahead and go with, I'm going to go with glowing eyes, because I think I can make those eye sockets things glow up. I'm not going to put any ears because his ears are inside of his helmet, okay? So as we can see in there, we're going to skip the ears and go right to the chest. Now the chest that I'm looking for, let's see, is going to be, see if I can, how long it's going to take me to find it here. It's one of the newer chests. I believe this is one of the ones that came out with the Wildstorm update. So I'm looking for the diver torso. Does that mean it's going to be up toward the top? Because it's one of the newer ones. Let's take a look. Yep, right there. Okay. So we got our diver torso on. And then the arms. Let's see. Where are we at with arms? I'm looking over here to my iPad where I've got the deep sea arms, which are right there. Alright. So kind of coming together pretty quick here. And then I believe, yes, kind of the deep sea legs. Because he's kind of got that suit on that keeps him cool, keeps him alive, so to speak, because he has to be kept really cold in order to stay alive. And Mr. Freeze does not have a tail. So, as far as the weapon is concerned, I thought from an aesthetics point of view, these look the coolest. They're called Tornado Blasters, but they kind of look like they would be a freeze ray, so to speak. So even though there's, you know, there is other things down here that work water related like this, it just doesn't really, and even that Nautilus shot could work for Mr. Freeze. I'm going to use these right there. So, let's see. We got everything on his body, his weapon, his gear. Do I have any additional gear on him? I think I do. From a headgear point of view, no. But I do have some shoulder guards, which kind of enhanced his look, I thought. Let's see if I can find them. There we go. I used the star shoulder armor. Right there. And then on the arm guards, nothing. Leg guards, nothing. But I did use a backpack. And what backpack did I use? What's it called? The backpack. Gear backpack is called... Oh boy. There we go. It's a deep sea backpack. I'm gonna put that on him right there. Alright. So, not entirely. I mean, kind of, let's say that doesn't really look much like Mr. Freeze or anything like that. He's way out of proportion. So, let's mess with his size and see what we can do. Upper body, just a smidge up. Muscles, kind of right in the middle. Lower body, maybe one up from there. There we go. I think that'll work much better. Alright. And then he's kind of the overall color, but let's tweak it a little bit. We'll go with the color. Parts and themes. And normally, let's see, for color, part themes, for the head, I have got the top one is right there. Next is gray. Right there. This is going to be the dark blue already. And then this down here is going to be red. Boom. Just like that. Now that already, the head, boom. That's iconic Mr. Freeze look, I think. Let's get into the chest. And we're just going to go for our... this blue. This is going to be black. And then back to this blue again. That'll kind of give us the overall look. His arms. Gonna go for, let's see, it's the blue, slightly lighter gray this time, and then black. There we go. Legs. We've got our vivid blue, which is already good. Let's go with that lighter gray. And then black again. Same color scheme as the arms. And the backpack. Let's see what we got on that. We used... looks like for the backpack I used the darker blue. Yeah. Well, the darker gray. And then black. There we go. And then shoulder guards. What do we do with those? Actually, I used white on both of them. Right here. There we go. Alright. Let's see. That pretty much does this for color. And that puts us with Mr. Freeze. So what do you guys think? Now, I did use an aura on him where I normally don't use. I don't really like auras typically, but let's see, what one did we go with? We went with the Air Elemento. So where do I find my auras? Down here at the bottom. There we go. That kind of gives that cold air steaming off his body as it comes out and so forth. I thought that looked great. And so that is it. So let's see what he looks like in the game. And I think I'm kind of in the middle of a, what do you call it? A battle arena. So look, there is him down in the field fighting. Quick shot. Alright. And this is Mr. Freeze. This is Mr. Freeze. Throwing ice.
Things are starting to get chippy in here.
Mr. Freeze making ice cubes. I don't think you guys can argue that Mr. Freeze would be making ice cubes.
You dirty rat. First you steal my cheese, now you attack the Skylander.
Hey, I know what it's like to be young, angry, and a plant. I really do. But I just can't support these mutant plants' agenda here. It's no good.
Don't bring that stuff in
Awesome. So you guys think that looks like Mr. Freeze down there battling?
Oh, wow, chill, Bill. It is a pretty bad day to level up.
There he goes.
Oh, had to jump in there and calm the Skylander leveling up. By saying booyah. You know, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Since he's Mr. Freeze, that's got to be his primary weapon, right?
See ya. Would not want to be
Got to use the ice.
Broccoli guys all, what?
Oh, this Skylander is just mowing down these bad guys like it's
Mowing day.
or something.
Ooh, broccoli guy feels your pain right there, Skylander. I mean, you know, not literally. Well, not even figuratively either, but still.
Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of this. Let me see if I get a level up or anything like that. Or maybe I'll get done with this
And another one bites the... Okay.
round.
The next round can
I'll take this
get
money.
any more exciting, but if it can... booyah.
And then what? We'll go return to the map. Yep, let's return to the map. So what do you guys think about that Mr. Freeze? At the same time, I've got, let's see, BANE is on my list to make. Who else is on my list to make? Well, as far as, you know, villains and stuff like that, got some other people. Tiny Box Tim from Markiplier is there. So let's see what Mr. Freeze looks like in his magic moment.
Making a splash with the big gun.
Well, I gotta name him. That's not gonna look fully accurate unless we name him. So let's go into
Portal Master.
the personality name. Now we're gonna call him Mr. Freeze, and we're gonna spell it not the way he really spells it, but the way that his nickname spells it. Mr. Freeze. Now Victor Freeze, I did that wrong. Victor Freeze spells his last name a little differently, but as the villain, his nickname is spelled Mr. Freeze, like this.
I shall respond to this name and this name only for making a splash with.
Alright, so also I think we needed to be...
Making a splash with the
He's
big
kind of got a
guns.
different kind of voice like that, so we're going to go with scientist, Making a splash with the big guns. Let's see. Randomize. Say the catchphrase.
Making a splash with the big guns.
There we go. Alright, music and effects. There we go. I'll go with those two right there, electronic and video game. And now, if we do his magic moment,
To prove myself.
let's see how he looks.
Making a splash with the big guns.
Alright, that's Mr. Freeze. Don't care what you say. So, what do you guys think? Mr. Freeze running around down there on the field.
Surprise attack.
This will be an experiment in butt kicking. In your face.
Making the ice cubes. It's almost like if they run into the ice, it hurts them too anyway. Let me see. Come at me. No.
The science of
All right.
Huzzah for the Skylander. And, ooh, those baddies had a chest full of gear you might be interested in.
All right, so we get our chest here. And what else do we have to do before we can finish off this video?
Headgear.
Ah, we got to chirp him out.
Set part found.
Oh, yeah!
All right. I think we've done the magic moment. We've done everything else, so all we got to do is pretty much chirp him out.
And back to the old drawing board.
So
we
let's
go.
go down here to the creator app. Next and send. Alright, that's pretty much it. Well, guys, I appreciate you being here with me on this video. Hopefully you liked Mr. Freeze. Let's see if I can look real quick. So Mr. Freeze, I've got Red Hood design. Not sure if I want to make him quite yet. BANE, I've got him designed up. Who else we got? We've got Rocksteady and Bebop. Not really happy with the way they turned out, but they're always a possibility. As far as that goes, who else can we possibly do here? A very bad looking Pikachu. Oh my god, it turned out horrible. It's cringe-worthy, if nothing else. So, also there's Po from the Kung Fu Panda, and that one turned out bad too. So, anyway guys, let's see. Black Manta is from Aquaman, one of Aquaman's villains. Cyclops from X-Men. I've got him designed up, kind of ready to go whenever I get around to it. Blue Beetle is another DC superhero. I've got Pidge, which is one of the pilots from oh gosh, I just went brain dead. Voltron. So one of the pilots there from Voltron is in there, and I think that's kind of it. I've done most of the other characters I've got in my app that I want to do. I've got some of the other Ruby characters, you know, Blake, Belladonna, Yang, Wise, and so forth. Weiss, should I say. And who else that I haven't made yet? I don't think I ever did Jyn Erso from Star Wars, you know, Rogue One, or K2SO from the same movie. Maybe I'll wait until the new Star Wars movie comes out. They're not going to be in it, but still just kind of more in honor of when that gets released and so forth like that. So, and there's a few more characters and everything. So if there's any of those that I mentioned, whoever you want to see probably the most or put down in the comments below. Let me know. And we'll see if we make that on the next video. So anyway, once again, appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for the support. Channel did just pass 45,500 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. And hopefully we're going to be hitting 50 soon, which will put us halfway mark to that big that YouTube play button, which is kind of just a goal of mine. So I appreciate your help with that. Appreciate the love and support. We've been on this channel now for just a little over 3 years, and hopefully got many more years to come. Once again, guys, Brylander with Portal Power TV signing off. Take care, and God bless.